2 years ago, we decided to start taking the steps towards building a homestead for our family. We honestly had no idea what we were doing or where to begin. We didn't know anything about having animals or even how to start a garden. But we felt a calling to become homesteaders, so we dove straight in head first with nothing but faith. There's still a lot we have to do before our homestead is built. But after 2 years of hard work and patience, we finally got an answer to prayer. We needed to build a house here so we can finally get a family on the land, and now we found a way. Welcome back to Homestead on the Rock.
Our homesteading journey goes all the way back to 2023. Our little family of just 3 at the time was living in a caravan. We worked, travelled and enjoyed a simple life. Beaches, egg wraps, campfires and the thrill of trying to find free places to camp all the way around Australia. These were fun times and great memories, but we knew we wanted to put down roots somewhere soon. We kept talking about finding land, building a house and starting a homestead. We knew this was temporary and that God had another plan for our life.
Eventually, we just bit the bullet and said to ourselves, let's go and buy some land. And we didn't have to look for long until we found this here, the absolute perfect block. And by perfect, what I mean is it was the cheapest thing that we could find within a 2-hour drive of our family. In hindsight, I can see that it actually was a really rushed decision and we really had no idea if this block was going to be perfect. But what we did know is that it was a place to start.
All right, another property we've come to look at, a bit different than our usual picks because it's a bit smaller. It's 1,000 square meters.
It's about 1,000 square meters, so it's a bit smaller, but
it still has bush vibes.
yeah, it's very cute, and we actually really like this size. It's manageable.
How do I sign in? I'm putting my name on a legal document.
Good morning.
Morning. Actually, when I woke up this morning, I could feel the sun coming in and I could hear the birds. I was like, oh, this would be nice. I was just gonna go pick my tomatoes or go to the chickens. That's actually what I thought.
This part here is going to be our backyard, which I think is beautiful.
We're all about reusing and getting secondhand things on this build, so this is part of it.
We do have some plans for building a house. Who's going to build the house?
Well, at the moment we're thinking us.
Yeah, we're thinking we're going to do it. Why are we doing this? Why are we starting a homestead? Why have we given up the dream of living in a caravan, traveling Australia, and just brought a little block of land? Well,
Actually, we used to think we had more freedom being in a caravan traveling.
yeah.
We actually think you have more freedom owning a block of land, growing your own food.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it, not being in the system as much.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, we're gonna say some things like that. We are Homestead on the Rock because we want to be the wise man that builds his house on the rock, who builds his house on
Good
biblical
foundation.
values and biblical foundation. So that's how we got the name Homestead on the Rock. Now, we were not able to stay on the block in our caravan because, well, it's illegal and the council would just pretty quickly find us and then kick us off. We decided to go and stay at Samantha's parents' place. Here we could make plans for our house and the homestead, but more importantly, we need to get comfortable. Samantha was pregnant and she felt called to have a home birth, and now she was about to go into labour.
Okay, so it's Monday, the 24th of June. I started feeling contractions. I think today is the day.
Do some stretches. Prayed a bit.
How are the contractions feeling?
I reckon we're at a 5. We are at a 5 out of 10.
Looking back now, I can see how many answers to prayer we got. Things don't always go to plan, but on this occasion we felt very blessed as Samantha safely delivered our baby girl in the bath of her parents' house.
Now, with 2 small children, as you can imagine, our hands are very full and we were now very, very busy, but we knew that we had a very big job ahead of us. At the same time, I was researching house plans and house ideas, trying to figure out how we're actually going to build a house as owner builders. But we didn't want to waste any time either. We wanted to start doing some stuff so that we could improve our homesteading skills and our homesteading knowledge. So while we're all living at Samantha's parents' place in the bedroom that she grew up with our little family, I don't know whether this is a good or a bad idea, but we actually managed to convince Samantha's parents to let us get some chickens and put them down the side of the house.
Which one do you want, Koa?
Which one? Hi, chickens. Tell them to come out.
Here they come, Koa! Wow! Oh, gentle Koa.
Oh, you good girl.
Look at that. You laid an egg. That was you. It wasn't you guys. It was her. One little egg. Feels nice. Feels solid. Smells like egg.
Next, I built a little composting chamber and we started our first compost pile. I was instantly surprised by how much green waste we had previously been throwing out. I was very impressed by how fast it broke down. It was not a perfect system, but it was a great start. Next, Cora and I, after watching a few YouTube videos about how to grow carrots, we decided to just give it a go. We went out together and for the first time for both of us, we sowed our first seeds. Put it in the hole. Good boy. Oh, you're actually good at that.
Maybe they'll grow, maybe they won't, but that's not what's important. The important part is that I've just started and I'm one step closer towards achieving our family's goals of growing our own food and creating a healthy life for our family. While I was busy outside, Samantha was on a mission in the kitchen. She's always been a great cook, but she took it up a level, cooking from scratch and milling her own flour to bake our bread. So what are the ingredients in this bread?
This exact loaf has flour, water, and rosemary.
We quickly realised how little we actually knew about growing food, and we caught on to the fact that it was going to be a pretty long time before we're even able to produce all of our own vegetables, meat, dairy, or even just eggs. And so homesteading for us became equally about producing food as it was about just finding good quality places to source that food from. We turned a fair bit of our attention towards finding homesteaders and farmers who are a little bit further down this road than us and sourcing our food from there.
Okay, so the fridge is obviously pretty full. We've got a large amount in here and then we've also got a fair bit of milk in the freezer. The idea is hopefully this will be enough milk and eggs to survive us for 1 month.
So I find that I'm doing an order from honest to goodness like every 6 to 8 weeks. Some things last a lot longer than that, but obviously like the cans and the chickpeas and stuff, I'll have to do an order much sooner than that.
What are you doing over here, Bino? Show me. Oh, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. From milk to eggs, fruit, veg, meat, grains, beans, rice and oats.
This is Homestead on the Rocks full pantry restock.
Samantha told me maybe not to include this part in the video because it's a little bit boring, but I still think it's kind of significant and, well, it was important to me. And that is I started a worm farm, and although worms aren't that exciting, for me it was the first opportunity to breed animals, and they still produce something of value. And yes, although worms are a little bit boring and it's only a small amount of stuff that they actually produce, for me it was a big deal and it's still something that I am proud of. Now, even though we weren't in the most ideal situation, I was still itching to learn and I didn't want to waste our first spring as homesteaders. I ended up buying a whole heap of black garden pots and taking over half of Samantha's parents' backyard. Sowing some seeds, and even if it didn't work, I knew we would learn a lot. But surprisingly, it actually did really well. Being somebody who watches other people grow a lot of food on YouTube, it can sometimes feel like a bit of a waste of time and a waste of money just starting a small garden. But it's so much fun and I've learned a lot and I've really developed a passion for growing food, and I definitely encourage anyone to just start small regardless of where you are.
Here and listed all the seeds that I'm going to be sowing like this, and then some of the seeds I'm going to actually directly sow outside in the pots. Every single thing that I've just planted here pretty much, I've never planted before. A little bit of guessing going on, but I'm still confident and I'm quite hopeful that they will all sprout and we'll have some good success.
Now, while it was great that we're getting our homesteading skills underway, there was still a very big problem that we had to solve, and that is we don't have a house. We looked into some things like tiny homes and shipping container homes and stuff like that, but none of it seemed right for us and none of those little options fit our budget. Eventually we just settled on building a very regular house, and our idea and the way that we're going to save money is just by doing it ourselves and sourcing all the materials ourselves. I will admit that I spent way too long, and Samantha will agree on this, drawing floor plans and house designs and just trying to make the most economical, cheap, budget, small, tidy floor plan for it. So here would be your front door. You could sort of come inside here and get a feel for how small it actually is.
All right, looking good. Lots of tape, lots of walls, lots of doors. You're doing a good job there, Tom.
I think that's Tom standing in the kitchen. I don't know how we're going to get more than 2 people ever standing in that kitchen, but that's fine. There's only 2 of us. It's so small.
I then spent weeks learning about compost toilets, grey water systems, septic tanks, and all the legalities around that, trying to find plumbers who would do it for me. And again, I probably spent too long on that, but eventually I just decided to bite the bullet.
Easy.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate your time.
See you, mate.
Cheers. Take it easy.
Right, see ya.
Bye.
Catch up, bye.
Oh well, it's done. Let's do it. Okay, so as you just heard on that phone call, I'll put the drawing up on the screen here so you can understand a little bit, but that grass patch in the middle there is going to be the leach field, the wicking trenches for the septic system. Now, once we had a game plan, we started piecing it all together. We got the house drawings done, we got the engineering done, we got the energy ratings done, and we got all the little bits of pieces of information that you have to compile together to go for a building permit. Coming from zero experience, that whole process took way too long, and I would probably recommend, if I was going to do it again, I would hire some help or just speak to some people who have done it before, because the learning process going from no information and no knowledge to gathering all the information to get a building permit and build a house just took way too long. Now, we did finally have a game plan for the house, but we were also really excited as we were harvesting our first fruits from the garden. It's kind of a little bit funny to think how much work we put into that garden and then you don't really produce that much food. But for us, it was really a lot, and it surprised us how much food just kept coming out of that garden. And even though we didn't grow heaps and heaps and heaps of food, what we did develop was a lot of skills. I learned a lot, and I was really encouraged by actually how much food you can grow in a really small space. Considering the block of land that we brought is considered a small block, I was really encouraged because I now knew for sure that this size property could produce a lot of food. Now, if you ask me, I'll say this is a pretty good harvest. If you've been gardening for a while, this is probably not that impressive, but we've already harvested a fair bit from here. Today we've harvested a fair bit, and I know over the days and months to come, we're still gonna harvest a lot more. We've definitely learnt a lot. I was also really encouraged just to see Samantha enjoying the garden, which was fun for me to harvest food and go and give it to her and put a smile on her face. But I was very, very happy that also Koa was loving the garden and he liked getting out there with me as well. Let's go have a look. Where are they?
Please. Here. Chilies. Yeah. Here's chilies. Here's chilies.
No, that's an eggplant.
Oh.
We got lots of chilies.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah.
Me and you, we grew it together.
Yeah.
Did it come? Nice. See that big capsicum down there? You can get that one. Get that capsicum. See if it comes. Nice. Show me. That's a nice looking capsicum, brother.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that big fella.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Ben. Oh, nice.
This
Got it?
1, 2, 3, 8.
Very close.
Run. Daddy's ready.
These ones here, we've got these little baby capsicums in
Yeah.
here.
I have to pull it off.
So I don't think it's ready yet.
No, not this ready. This ready. Here's a little baby one there. I have to pull it off.
You want to pull it off?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a little baby one. Maybe leave it there though. It's still growing, too small.
It's a mouse.
You can get a big eggplant.
Oh, you need one.
Right, find the biggest one.
This one.
Twist. Oh boy. Okay, the whole tree's gonna come out. I think we need an. Oh, got it. Come on.
Yeah. Come in.
Whoa, capsicum and eggplant.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, I dropped an eggplant. What happened to this one?
Yeah, he wasn't meant to pull that.
Oh, Koa.
Nice.
Last batch to blanch.
Mom.
Take a look at some of these tomatoes. This one's huge. Peeling.
Things were going well and we'd made some great progress, but we were still living 2 hours away from our block of land. With the caravan now sold, we had some more money and we were very blessed to find a rental property just a few houses down from our block. Moving here was a really big leap of faith for us because we still didn't really have the budget for the build and we didn't really know how we were going to do it, and we still didn't really know how to build a house either, but we figured the fastest way to learn all that and figure it out was to just go and move to the country. We are just tucking into a little bit of breakfast.
Our last breakfast in Melbourne.
Mama Bear has made us some porridge. You loving your porridge?
Yeah.
Good? Zipper loving her porridge?
Nice.
Basically, we've got everything that we own in the house in boxes, and then I've got this trailer and the car. We're just going to try to load it all up in there. Hopefully we can fit most of it. Yeah.
So I finished packing all my clothes. The last thing I had to do was the fridge, which is now empty. Dad working hard out there. And we're leaving Melbourne, only 15 more minutes, then you're a country baby.
We're on our way now.
I've like packed as much as we can, but like in my head I'm like, we don't even own a broom. Like surely tonight when we unload, we're gonna have to go get like a scour.
Yeah, we're gonna realise how much stuff that we don't own.
How am I gonna wash the dishes tonight?
Well,
I brought dish soap, but I don't have the spongy thing.
We'll have to figure it out when we get there.
So, first hiccup of the trip. What has happened?
We'll have to pop the bonnet and have a look. I could hear, this has happened before, so I knew what it was. I could hear a little bit of wind noise. You can see this hose clamp has come off. So there's a little bit of air coming through there. Tighten that back up. Hopefully it holds, and hopefully we can get there today.
Take two. Well, that lasted 2 minutes. We're pulling over the side of the road again. And both babies are awake now because we stopped driving. We still have 50 minutes left. Better? Trying a different clamp now.
Take 3. Getting to the country.
Yeah.
Oh,
The whole thing come off now. Oh no.
We've made it.
Yay, look at our new home, Vino.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Let's go inside.
Let's go. Mom. Stop. Our bed.
This is our bed. To the bedroom. Just in here. And put it down somewhere. Good job. Our first dinner in the house, huh? This is beautiful.
We're eating out of 3 different containers because I don't know where the plates are yet.
Perfect. The bed's perfect. Hold hands, please. Hold Zippy's hand. Good girl, Zipper. Okay, Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for this house. Thank you for putting a roof over our head and clothes on our body and food in our belly. Thank you for this food. I pray your blessing upon this home, our family, and this new adventure that we're on. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Yeah, it goes up the chimney. That's called chimney.
Let's go brush our teeth for bed. So the kids, they're both sleeping. It's so nice just to have a little fire.
Yes.
On the way here, when you were sort of talking about the budget and then paying the rent and actually affording to build the house and just, you know, a bit more responsibility now that we're out here on our own and just the reality of we're trying to build a house at the same time as renting a house, and then just looking after the kids and anything to do with homesteading and
It feels like a lot, yeah.
yeah, I always think of that psalm where it says, unless God, the Lord builds the house, the man labours in vain, or the builders labour in vain. So I think like I don't want to labour in vain and just work and be, I don't want to be the guy that built a house. I want to be the guy that built his house on the rock. I want to be the Christian. I want to make sure that my priorities are straight. So even if the house doesn't go exactly to plan, I want to make sure that this family
and our goals and our faith and
Yeah, that's right.
our walk with Jesus, that does
Just
go to
as a
plan.
priority.
Yeah.
Now we're really in the deep end, and it kind of did feel like time was ticking. So we got stuck into preparing everything we could to start building the house. Then we had the guys come out to connect power to the block, so we're not off grid here. We connected to the mains. We also connected to mains for water, so we've got a tap on the block. We even applied to the council to get a permit for our septic tank. We had almost everything and all the information compiled together so that we could finalise it and send it off to go and get our building permit. So while we're tidying up that last bit of information for our building permit, we were getting a little bit itchy, and although we had no idea what we were doing, we just wanted to go and plant some fruit trees on the homestead, and that's exactly what we did.
I did want to say that it's very cold here on the homestead this morning, but I suppose I best be getting used to that. I'm awake, and though the air in my lungs may be cold, there is air in my lungs. We have another opportunity, another chance to plant some trees in our life, to plant some trees in my backyard, and to produce some fruit. Here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fruit trees. The first fruit trees being planted here on the homestead. I'm very excited. There is something very biblical or natural, organic, very natural about just getting your hands in the dirt and planting a tree. But basically the human body is made out of the same material that is the dust of the earth. Like the Bible says, man's made from the dust of the earth. The point is, I'm enjoying planting this tree, and it feels godly. It feels like a godly thing to do. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! They are all done. Visiting the block every day brought us a whole lot of joy, and we couldn't help but get some chickens. As you can probably guess, the chicken coop plans got a little bit out of hand. What started as an old free cubby that we found on Marketplace quickly turned into the extreme rustic chicken palace. I'm feeling blessed, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling ready to get back in here and dig these holes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right. Starting to feel like a chicken coop, or starting to feel like a chicken run, I should say. There's probably a few areas on this chicken coop that I did go a little bit overkill. However, I'm glad with every single decision that we made because we don't live on the block yet and the chickens are here alone. I just wanted to have peace of mind when I wasn't there that there was no foxes getting in. So far I have seen foxes around the town, but no foxes have got into the chicken coop, so it's working. Hello.
Lunch delivery.
What you got, Bino?
Uber Eats.
Oh, that is lunch. Wait, first, what do you think of this? Hold the camera.
Okay, what am I doing?
I'm doing this quick because you're here. Hold that like that.
I don't know what I'm recording, Thomas.
I need you to push it on it hard.
You get my finger.
That's it.
Oh.
Done.
Oh, there you go.
Homestead on the rock. You like it?
Yeah, it looks good.
Right, here. Ta-da!
Yeah, I do.
Nice. This has been a pretty massive project, and to sort of be at the end of it now, looking back, I am quite proud. Some of you are probably thinking that I've gone a little bit overkill, and maybe I have, but I mean, this is Homestead on the Rock. We're a homesteading channel, and in our position right now, chickens are the only animal, one of the only animals that we can really have on the property. So I was definitely going to put a lot of effort into it and try to make it as good as I could. It's also been really nice to warm up on the tools and just feel comfortable using them, because one day, sooner or later, we're going to get that building permit and I'm going to be building the house, and the house has to be built to a slightly better standard than this chicken coop even. So it's good for me to warm up, get a bit of a practice. Eventually the chicken coop was complete, and although it was a little bit more work, time and money than we planned, I was glad that it was done and I was quite proud of it. Now it's time to get some chickens. This leafy.
Ready? Open the door for them. They might want to go in there.
Open the door.
Very good. Now leave it open.
Oh, come on. What? Who brought those chickens here?
They're sleeping.
Oh,
Hello, little chickens.
how cute are they?
You can get back coming out. Oh, he's up, me. He's up.
There's a big girl. Is it coming in your home?
Oh, they're all coming out now. The black one is an Australorp, and the white ones with the black collar, they are the light Sussex.
Right.
And the other two white ones and the grey one are Australorp cross Araucana. Araucana.
When we first got the chickens, I will admit, I probably babied them a little bit. I was out there every single morning, every single night, putting them into bed, locking them up, keeping it all very safe and tiny, and micromanaging their entire life, which is quite normal, I suppose, for new chicken owners. But either way, I was having fun, I was enjoying it, and it wasn't just me. The kids loved the chickens as well. Every single day we'd go down there, say hello to the chickens, and check for eggs.
We are going on a quick mission to the chicken coop, and hopefully one of the chickens has laid an egg inside the coop. Come on, chickens!
Come on, chicken! We go to school life back! Hi.
Here we go, and a smooth exit. One baby at a time. Next one. Very good. Let's go. What do we got, Bean? No eggs. Check. Ah, well. None of you have laid an egg yet, huh? You're brave, Bean.
It's checking.
Oh. It's a bit funny, isn't it? Oh, you grabbed me a little bit too much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Show me, how many?
No, you're going in first.
Okay, I'm coming.
Come in. Look. Too many eggs.
Too many eggs?
Look.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How can we get that many eggs?
All right, how are we going to carry them?
Maybe.
Now, by this point, we have got every single thing ready to start building our house and go ahead with the plans. I've even contacted the surveyor and sent everything off to him, and they're ready to go issue or apply for my building permit. But we just kept holding off, and it didn't feel right to go for it, and for good reason. There was still two major reasons why we didn't feel comfortable to go for the building permit. I'll try to keep this as short as possible, but the first reason is that we really did not have enough money. The budget to build this house, we couldn't really get it under 200 grand at best. It was going to cost at least $200,000 to build this house, and we still did not have that much money. We had only saved about $110,000, so we were still a good 90 grand short of actually being able to build and go ahead with the house plans, and it just felt irresponsible to start. And the second reason we didn't go ahead with it is just because we just felt stressed. We were so busy. We were quite settled into this new house, but we were still a busy young family. I'm still working, trying to keep money coming in the door. We're still doing the YouTube channel. We're busy with all of our new homesteading projects or hobbies. And we didn't really feel like we had extra time or spare time to just start working on the house. It just felt irresponsible, and we felt a bit stressed to just start doing it because we really didn't feel like we had the time to build a whole house from scratch. Unfortunately, eventually we just had to make the decision to put the whole project on pause. So we stopped stressing about it and thinking about it, and we just put it on the back burner for a minute. And we really just had to wait, pray, and hope that it got an answer, that we got an indication of what we should do, because we didn't feel comfortable moving forward with the project. We just sat back and we focused on our homesteading projects rather than the house until we felt confident we knew what the right option was. We certainly weren't sitting around doing nothing though. We had a lot of new homestead projects on the go and other things we wanted to get started. Now all that's left to do is actually start some seeds, get some sprouts and put them in here.
Can I just do it like this? Hello. You have to grab one. Yeah, no, trickier. Can you put it on top there? Donk. Yeah, that's better. Feels good. Yep, perfect for me. I'm also just thinking, like, really is the little things in life. I'm already thinking every morning coming out here with the kids and be like, oh, is anything sprouting yet? I can already see how fun this is gonna be. It's just like this, you know, anyway, literally.
I did upgrade my worm farm from the little containers to a much larger bathtub worm farm. You ready?
He's trying to escape. Get him, put him in the bath. No escaping. Look at all those wormy worms. This is food for the worms.
At this rental property here, we started a garden. We planted a bunch of different things, and we also turned the whole front yard into a mini veggie garden. That's 4 garden beds without weeds and 1 wheelbarrow full of weeds. I'm going to try something very dodgy. There you go, ladies. Enjoy a nice fresh pile of greens, weeds, bugs and dirt. Don't overthink it, don't overthink it. Just plant it. Very good. Another onion here. Oh boy. Bang. There. Where's it gonna go? Right. This is fun. This is fun. Carrots, carrots, carrots. Luckily, my family loves eating carrots. Will it work? I don't know. We really cranked things up a little bit when I built the tomato house on the homestead. This is one of our larger projects because we were hoping to get a lot of tomatoes. After that was built, it was about time to transplant the tomatoes into the tomato house, and things were starting to feel good. We were having a lot of fun just homesteading. We really started to feel like just things were coming together.
Thanks, Zippy. That's good helping.
Thank you.
Why?
Well, Dad's gonna go plant them on Homestead on the Rock.
All the tomatoes, 2 at a time, Mr. Muscle. 3 tomatoes. You are wild.
Come and Zipper.
All these ones, I believe, are the Granny Throwing, and these ones are the Tigerella. All right, so we'll plant this one first, huh? Right here. This one?
Yeah.
Give it a tap. Get the tomato to come out. Oh, look at that.
Wow,
Tomato's
Colin,
ready.
look at that, Zippy.
We'll break it
Look
up a
at
little bit
Dad's
underneath.
tomato.
And then we'll put it down in here.
Here it goes.
We'll put some of this dirt back in.
Really observing there, Colin.
Push it back in. And then
Oh, that looks great, doesn't it, Bean? You made it all the way up. There you go. Happy? You tired, Zipper? I'm gonna take you back for a nap.
all right, here you go. Hold this one. I'll make a hole. As you guys know, or may not know, I've been slowly developing a little bit of an obsession with compost. It's a healthy obsession. Oh, look at that. Prime compost. This here is a collection of vegetables, leftover food scraps, eggs, meat, chicken poo, lettuce, weeds, lots of grass, anything and everything that I've been collecting. It is ready to be used in my garden, which I'm very excited about. Woo-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the tomato house. I got some compost from the chicken coop and brought it and put it all around the tomatoes. Man, gardening is a lot of work.
but it's satisfying. Tomato house, good to go.
Although we still didn't really have an answer for our house situation, we just pressed on waiting for those two big questions to be answered. How are we actually going to afford to build this house that we have plans for? And two, how are we actually going to find time to build this massive project by ourselves? Without knowing where these answers would come from, we just pressed on, enjoying our gardening and enjoying a few harvests from the garden as well. Oh boy.
It's bigger than my head.
Yeah, that's how they do it. An iceberg lettuce like this from my front yard.
They're too high.
Oh, look at that, eh? Even another little thing going on there. That's a good one. That's actually good. I've got it. What is it?
So, what's that? Fuck it.
So that was one type. The other garlic was a different type of garlic.
Oh, wow!
Zippy got it! Whee! Nice one, Zipper. That is good. We've been renting here now in the country next to our homestead for about 8 months now without an answer to that big question of how are we actually going to build a house. Without seeing too much hope of a massive financial breakthrough, we decided to revisit an old idea, and that is, what about if we relocated an old house instead of building from new? So I rang around pretty much every single house relocating company in our state, and none of them had a house and none of them were affordable until I found one little answer to prayer. A local company that I got in touch with said they had a house sitting there waiting, ready to go. That was pretty much exactly how I wanted my house to be, and it was within budget. So of course we got in the car and just drove straight away and went and had a look.
Alright, we're 10 minutes away from checking out our possible future home. How you feeling, guys?
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
I'm nervous because obviously I want the house to be good, but if the house is good, then that means that we sort of have to make a massive decision. This possibly is going to be our house. So it's almost like, if there's a major problem with it, then we know we don't have to get it, and it's okay, we can relax.
But if there's nothing wrong...
If there's nothing wrong, it's like, oh boy, here we go.
Oh dear, it is happening 280 metres away. Here we go. 100 metres, we're going to turn right apparently.
Oh, that's it straight in front.
Is that?
That's it straight in front.
Oh!
It's alright. No. That's
Sure?
it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I reckon that's it straight in front of us.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
No, in my mind,
You don't want it.
I was picturing like, I've never seen it. I'm picturing like a chainsaw's coming through. It's going to be like completely hammered, but that's quite good.
Separated, then we see you put it actually together. You've got that. You know you've cut 3 mil line into sunroof.
Yeah, and that makes it so much bigger.
Oh yeah.
See that the back here didn't have
Go walk in your house. Oh, there's a step. I actually don't mind these peachy coloured cupboards, but those tiles, what about this floor? But we have been told there are some floorboards underneath. I don't know if we can fix them, but wow, zippy. Okay.
Now, to some people, that house may look a little bit rough. It might look like a lot of work and possibly even a bad idea. But for us, that was a house that's half built and it's much closer to fitting in our budget. And so we took another leap of faith and we finished off the year last year by putting a deposit down and purchasing that old house. I've included a few pictures here on the screen so you can see what it looked like before it's chopped up and ready to be moved around. So that'll give you an idea of what the house may look like, but obviously we're going to renovate that and make it our own. So it'll probably look a little bit different in the future, but either way, that is the house that we've just brought. Now, if anyone's curious how much this house cost, it's $88,000 to get that house delivered and re-put here on our block of land. There's a lot more other expenses that go into it, and I'm going to detail the whole plan and the expenses and what we're actually going to do with it and what responsibilities we still have as owner builders to finish completing the construction of that house. I'm going to talk more about that in a future video, so make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out on that video coming in the next couple weeks. But we're so grateful that we have finally found a way to actually get a house here on our homestead within the budget. We're very excited. This next year is going to be absolutely massive for us. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. We still haven't finished building our house. And look, it might take a little bit longer than we want. It might cost a little bit more than we want. There's still a lot that we have to learn on this massive journey. But one thing I know is for certain is that regardless of the trials that we face along this journey, we're going to be sure to build this home on the rock.